So welcome to the UK news today. Today we have news that woman gets struck upside down in a Tinder window trying to retrieve her pool until firefighters save her. Emergency services were forced to destroy the window of the student house in the process, but apparently the pool was rescued. The Tinder date apparently went terribly wrong after the woman got stuck hanging upside down out of the window while allegedly trying to retrieve her down pool. Lim Smith claims his unnamed dad threw her vest outside and panicked when it fell to the flush down his pool up till they get back to his place. She had not realized it would get stuck in between a narrow gap separating the property from another window and try to get it back, Lem's claim. According to the student woman's background in gymnastics let her down and she got wedged inside the window, and Lem was forced to call firefighters to come and save her. The fire service confirmed they attended the property to rescue a woman who had become struck. They were forced to destroy the window of her dead Lim student house in the process, but the pool was immediately rescued, Preston Post reports. Lam who is studying postgraduate psychology in Preston University, told the Mirror Online his dad was really lovely girl. He said the incident happened about an hour after they got back to his place and claimed his dad came back from the bathroom looking distressed. The student also told a story on a crowdfunding page to raise money for a new window. I recently took her I met on a Tinder narrows, he wrote. We had a lovely evening and enjoyed each other's company very much. After our meal, we repaired back to our house for a bottle of wine and psychology documentary. About an hour into Lucas, the slow and chill, my dad got up and used the toilet. She returned with a panicked look in her eye and told me she had something to tell me. I went for a pool in your toilet, she told me. It would not flush, but know why I did this, but I panicked. She continued. I reached into the toilet bowl, wrapped it in the tissue paper, threw it out of the window. I was understandably concerned and told her she would go outside back up to the offending pool in the garden beach and pretend the whole story affair and had never happened. Unfortunately, knowing to a design quirked on my house and the toilet window does not affect open to the garden, but instead of narrow gaps of about a foot and a half separated from the outside world by another non-opening double glass window. It was into thrilling zone as my dad had thrown her pool. A scan had been in the picture, and the inside window opens and top into the gap has separately from the garden by non-opening double glass window pane. See only one solution. I messaged our house group chat and went upstairs to find a hammer and chisel to smash open the window. Then told the Mirror Online he came back to find his dad climbing out the window. He said she started by just using her arm and she couldn't reach, so she put her head and shoulders in the window as well. Eventually, she asked him to give her a boost, and he claimed. Continuing his tale on his fundraising page, Lesson said, my dad had another idea. Being an amateur gymnast, she was convinced that she could reach into the window and pull out and using the tie dress and inside out as the routine. Unfortunately, she could not reach. She claimed further in and the same problem. Eventually, I get to give her a boost up and into the window. She claimed I heard after her threw deeper into the window, backed it up and pushed it out over top and back into the toilet for the whence it came. She called out to me to help her climb out from the window. I grabbed her waist and pulled, and he continued, but she was stuck fast. Try as might, we could not remove her from the window. She was stuck fast upside down in the gaps. Unfortunately for my date, at this stage I could see only one way out of a pyramid. Lemon said it was getting to be quite a dangerous situation. Right on the fortune page explained, she had upside in a window for her 15 minutes at this point, and it was starting to grow concern for her health. I called the fire bridge. Pristone furnace were also seen bearing to matter of minutes. Once they had composed themselves after serving the scene in front of them, they set to work removing my date from the window using all the special firemen hammers and tools. It took them about 15 minutes. Unfortunately, although they rescued my date unharmed from what must have been rather unpleasant confined space to find yourself in the process, they had to completely destroy window with the special fire tools. I'm not complaining, they did what they had to do. Problem is, I had been quoted north of £300 to replace the window. As the first postgraduate student has a sufficient chunk of my monthly budget. Indeed, that is my monthly budget. Lem has turned to the internet for help just recently to repair his broken window. He said if the window is not replaced by landlord may well kill me, so you would be readily happy to save a life. If by the miracle I manage to raise more money through this page than the cost of the window, any remainder will be split 50 between two charities. The first toilet tuning charity, bowling, mentioning, flushing toilets, and a developing world. 60% of people worldwide don't have access to flushing toilet. Second to the Firefighter charity, the guys who came to house were brilliant, took everything in good hammer and professional. Urban Fire Rescue Service confirmed they received a call on August to Lem's address. A fire service spoke to them. Received a call to one female trapped between interior and exterior glass. Two crews were sent from Thames Port Station, and she was rescued using hand tools. Lambert told the Bristol Post resign his death about ending. He did see the woman again. We did go and meet for a drink, discussed setting up the cloud founder, he said. She's a lovely girl. I'm not sure what is going to happen. I'm really buzzed with my dissertation at the moment, but I certainly be open to see her again. To donate Lem's fundraising page, click here. If you are the woman in this story, get in touch with Mirror online by email, website, news@trinitymirror.com. Thank you very much for listening to the UK News today. I hope you enjoyed this news. Please subscribe our channel to get more news. Thank you.